welcome back to the channel. Getting back to the rear firewall. So we have silicone gun and silicone. So I'm going to seal up all these edges and seal up the corner, seal up all here. We may put tape over that before we seal that up. So seal all these corners first anyway. Then that's the firewall completely sealed. So that is the firewall, 100% sealed, the whole way around the corner. Very important to have a sealed firewall. Just tire smoke getting inside the car, not ideal. So this is completely sealed off now, or here and here as well. So once it's completely sealed off, there is no chance of smoke getting in, no chance of any sort of fumes getting in. So very important to have it. So that's why we got a fiberglass firewall that's fit for this car. It's a lot easier than making one, so we're sure to try for this car. So nice little delivery we got today. Exhaust manifold. So this is a cheap manifold. I don't know how well it's going to work, but it seems like it's heavy enough, so we'll try it out. We'll have to change this flange, and the turbo we're going to use uses T3 flange, but as far as I know you can get the T4 flange for it, so I'll have to see if I can get one. So we're going to pressure test the manifold to make sure it's absolutely 100%, and maybe get them flanges skimmed here to be sure. So we'll put it onto the car and see what way it looks for fitment. So first impressions, it fits. First of all, it's not contacting chassis leg or anything. So we have this is a 3-inch pipe, so yeah, loads of room for a 4-inch downpipe. So that will fit perfect. One thing we are having though is the steering shaft going from here down to the steering rack is contacting it. So the only thing that's contacting it though is this rubber donut here. So we'll have to get a solid shaft from Group D. So it's literally a shaft straight, no donut. So that'll fit perfect. So we have to modify this manifold with this flange here. This flange here has to change to a V-band, and I don't know about this flange yet, so, and I may shorten this stud because that's contacting it there. It's only slightly loose, not that much of a gap. So yeah, goodbye. This is only a cheap manifold, so we'll have to see how it works. So we have to make a couple of changes. We had gone through the front and rear wheels, we had braided brake lines like this, but unfortunately they weren't going to work. They're not the right length. So the only way to really know the right length is copper lines. So we have copper lines run go up here, the back of the bulkhead, back and around into both wheels. Yeah, so it's just a lot easier to make lines on site. So that's where it's going to be. It's away from, I know it's a little bit close around here, but there'll be I'd probably put a heat shield or something here, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's well up out of the way over here, so fingers crossed it should be okay. So that's the last of the brake lines made up to here and into the back caliper. So, and the same the other side. So this should be the length of the wheels finished. So I'm hoping now that we're going to button up the lines for the handbrake. I'm going to tighten them now and make the bracket for the handbrake. And actually I need to finish the one in the front as well, the one that goes to the back wheels from the master cylinder. So we'll do that now. We'll get the bracket made for the handbrake and get some 5.1 dot fluid, 5.1 fluid in it, higher boiling point. So as you know yourself, the car brakes get very hot, so let's get to it. So we have made perfect handbrake handle. We just need to chamfer down the edges on it, so it's nicely nice distance away from the steering wheel, so I'll be happy with that there. And the shifter also, it's going to go here. So yeah, so this place in here is a mess at the moment, which I'll explain the unfortunate news now. So here it goes. Yeah, so unfortunately the bad news is the E46 is going to have to be painted again. So the paint didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to. There's not a good finish on it. There's 6 dribbles. I just am not happy at all with it. And I tried to fix a few bits and pieces on it, but it's just not going to turn out the way I wanted. So unfortunately we have to strip everything on this car back down again to paint it again. So engine out, suspension out. So unfortunately it's just a nightmare, but look, what can I do? I'd rather be happy with the car than have to take it apart again and not be happy with it. So I'm going to take a break from a video for a few weeks because I just want to get this painted properly and get back the way I always wanted it to be. So what I am going to do now is strip everything back out of this car again, down to the bare shell again. I can leave like the rear firewall on it, that's not going to bother me at all. So I'm just going to strip engine, steering column, everything back out, so I make sure 100% that I'm happy with. So let's get to it. So that is the E46 in the back of the garage. So just strip it down to nothing now. Again, so we're happy with the way everything fits, so let's strip her down. Yeah, so this thing is just turned into an absolute nightmare. Started prepping already. So I wish I didn't have to do this again, but look, it is what it is now. So I'm going to take a break for a few weeks, so join us in the next video, or fingers crossed that this will be hopefully painted right. This thing, fingers crossed it'll be painted right, a proper decent coat on it that has a right finish. So check out the next video coming up soon.